The biggest games, the greatest players, and the largest payouts on the planet. The WPT is a series of international high-stakes poker tournaments that can turn amateur players into millionaires and make professionals into superstars. With millions of dollars on the line, it's time for these 6 players to live the dream of fame, fortune, and the one thing money can't buy, a WPT title. Tonight on the World Poker Tour.
Tonight, we're at the Commerce Casino in Los Angeles, California for one of the marquee events of the year, the LA Poker Classic. Hi, everyone. I'm Mike Sexton alongside Vince Van Patten, and this is the WPT.
Oh, and Mike, this tournament has a very rich history, and I'm not just talking about the million-dollar paydays and the spectacular final tables. I'm talking about the past champions that have won this event. They are big names. It almost reads like a who's who of the poker world.
Well, that's right, Vince. We've seen the Great Dane Gus Hansen, Antonio the Magician Esfandiari, Michael the Grinder Mizrachi, and even poker sensation Phil Ivey all win WPT titles right here at the Commerce Casino.
That's right, big names, but it hasn't always been a big name. Amateur Eric Hirschler booked a huge win here a few years back. Last season, it was unknown pro Cornel Simpan who won his first of 2 WPT titles right here at the LA Poker Classic. And tonight, one of these players is going to make their mark on the poker world, and we're down to these final 6.
Vince, people may not have heard of these guys, but they show what a truly international game poker is. We've got 2 Americans. We've also got 2 international transplants, as well as 1 Canadian.
Yes, and of course, there's our chip leader, professional player Andras Koroknai from Hungary, who traveled over 6,000 miles to play in this event.
The cash, the title, the WPT Tiffany bracelet, they're all up for grabs. The question is, who's going to be the king of LA tonight?
Oh, the wait is over. Let's go watch the bluffing begin.
So here we go, the final table of the LA Poker Classic about to get underway. We started 5 days ago with 745 players. We are down to these 6 players. The winner tonight is going to take home nearly $1.8 million.
Oh, man, what a whopping prize pool. The biggest first-place prize of the season. Andes are going to start at $10,000. Blinds, $30,000 and $60,000. Let's go to the felt. Tree Wing, the venture capitalist, takes a peek at a 9-8. Quickly mucks. Now it's on the young restaurant manager. Raymond Dolan goes out, as does Mike Kamran.
Now we're around to our chip leader, Andras Koroknai from Hungary. He folds.
Yep, and now it's J.C. Moussa in the small blind, the tattooed man. He has raised it, made it $170,000 to go. And the one to beat is Gevork Kasabyan with a 7-5 of diamonds. He's going to make this call.
Here comes the flop, Jack 7-3. Action on J.C. He quickly checks. Gevork has second pair. He's got a pair of 7s. He's going to bet $150,000.
And J.C. goes out.
So there you go.
Gevork Kasabyan, a poker professional for over 30 years. He's only 46 years old.
Good for him.
Takes down our first pot here tonight.
Yeah, he plays local small tournaments right here around L.A. He's done very well in those. He's stepping up to the big leagues tonight.
Yes, he is. The quick fold by Raymond Dolan.
Mike Kamran out as well.
And here comes Koroknai. He's got ace-5 of clubs. He's from Hungary. Came out here with his buddies right there. They stayed at the beach for a month. They said, let's party. Let's play some poker in Los Angeles. Maybe we'll get lucky. Little did he know.
What a story it is. No doubt about it. Got in this tournament on a $1,000 satellite.
He's made it $150,000 to go. J.C. Moussa out. Let's see what Dr. Gevork does here. He has a 4-5 junk hand. Goes out. So the only one to beat is Tree Wing. He's got a Queen 10. Venture capitalist, not a professional player. He's making this call.
This Tree's first WPT event ever. Flop comes 5-4-3 with 2 spades, so Andras has flopped top pair and top kicker.
Quick check by Tree. And now Andras with the pair of 5s is going to bet $185,000 into Mr. Wing.
Well, Tree is staring him down here. Now he has absolutely nothing, so all they could be contemplating is possibly making some type of move on the guy.
Good poker face, though.
Opts to fold. So we've got an international flair at this final table tonight. Our chip leader, Andras, taking down that pot to increase his chip lead.
Did you already start bluffing me?
No.
He has 6 players remaining, going after close to 1.8 million here tonight at the Commerce Casino. Stay tuned. We're coming back with more action in just a moment.
Last year at Bet 101, I went out at 7th place. It's just so brutal, and it's really disappointing. Every morning I was thinking about that hand for like 6 months. I was like, oh my God. But I knew I was going to make it again. You know, I fought hard. I never gave up.
From Los Angeles, California, Michael Kamran.
I guess my hard work paid off.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. That's the heart of Michael Kamran. What a player he is.
Well, Vince, you heard him say he had nightmares for 6 months after getting knocked out on the bubble. He made it to the final table tonight. Let's see what he can do from here.
Well, Mike, he's on an extreme short stack right now. Looks down at a Jack 3, quickly folds that.
Over to our chip leader, Andras.
Goes out, JC Moussa, the cash player, also folding. So now it's around to Gevork, Kasabyan. He's got just a 3-2 from Hollywood, California.
Yeah, moved to the U.S. 22 years ago.
Make it reasonable. Thank you.
He bucks his hands, so battle of the blinds. Tree wing now, looking at a 6-4.
130.
Yeah.
Makes it 130,000 to go. But, oh, that play is not going to work. As Raymond Dolan has picked up 2 bullets in the big blind. Just what you dream about.
Raise.
Youngest of 10 kids. What an exciting moment to pick up aces right now.
275.
I was just joking. You win.
No, he can't get the action he wanted, though. As Huynh folds. So nicely done by the 23-year-old Raymond Dolan, brother of Tim Fan.
Well, Tim Fan, one of the great poker players in the world. He's made 2 WPT final tables. He's here sweating his little brother in tonight.
Everybody who plays wants to be the one playing, but you know, there's a different level of like excitement when it's one of your brothers in there. You know, he works hard. I mean, that's why he's got that good determination in playing. He's a good kid, and hopefully it'll all pan out.
He's a good kid, and Tim's a good big brother, Vince, because he staked him in this tournament.
I love family. JC Moussa on this hand, quickly folding.
Man. Give your brother a call, Benny. Maybe he'll put you in next week.
Dr. Gevork going out. And now the venture capitalist Tree looks down to the awful-looking 8-3. But what is he up to here, Mike?
140.
Well, this amateur player is taking the bull by the horns here. He raised last time with a 6-4 offsuit. Now he's raising with an 8-3 offsuit.
Makes it 140. Quick fold by Raymond. Mike Kamran also out.
And to make a raise like that with this garbage hand against the chip leader in the big blind takes a lot of moxie.
And can he get the Hungarian Beach Boy out? Yes, he does. So nicely done by Tree Wing, the venture capitalist. Mike, I got to ask you, what is a venture capitalist?
Well, that's a guy that raises money to invest in business ventures, and he hopefully makes money for his partners.
I'm going to start saying I'm one of those guys. Who knows the difference? Right now, in this next hand, Mike Kamran has gone all in on the short stack with just a 10-7 of diamonds.
Well, Vance, he's got to make a move here before long. At least he feels like he does. Give himself a shot here, so he's just making a move.
Yeah.
While he's got enough chips where perhaps he can scare everybody out.
Koroknai out, JC Moussa also out. Into Dr. Gevork, who has a pretty big ace-jack. By the way, he's not really a doctor. I just like saying that.
Mike Kamran right now is just saying, please go away. Let me just have the blinds and antes. I don't really want to have to get real lucky here to stay alive.
Call.
Well, he's made the call. Tree Wing now with a King 10. He's out, as is Raymond Dolan.
So here we go. Mike Kamran's tournament life could be over here. He talked about finishing 7th at the Bay 101 tournament. He could finish 6th here at the LA Poker Classic unless he gets lucky here.
He's just taking a shot. He's on the short stack. Put it in, but he's up against a big hand, ace-jack.
There comes the flop. Let's come 8-9-5. So an open-end straight draw for Mike Kamran. He can now win the pot with a jack or a 6. He'll take the lead with a 10 or a 7. And a 7 comes right off on the turn. Now, a jack won't help Gevork anymore. He must catch an ace or a 10 to win this pot. That's all he can win with, an ace or a 10. See if he can do it. An ace on the river. Wow. Unbelievable. Oh. Well, heartbreak for Mike Kamran. Caught a green card on the turn to take the lead. The opponent had to catch an ace or a 10 on the river, and he had a 10. So that's going to do it. From the Poker Pro out of L.A., Mike Kamran going to be out tonight in 6th place.
Going to take home $246,000.
I have to make a stand and got unlucky on the river. What can I say?
His hopes were up. He had the dream alive. Sucked out on the river. Stay tuned. We have 5 players remaining here at the Commerce Casino, and we're coming back for more action on the World Poker Tour.
Satellite is a way to win your way into a bigger event. We have satellites here at the Commerce that range from as little as $40 up to a $1,000 satellite. Our satellite program here worked out so well that we ended up with about 180 players winning their way in for as little as $40. Only one of our players at the final table bought in for the full $10,000. So these guys are playing for $1.8 million for far less than $10,000. We had Johnny Chan, we had Annie Duke, Daniel Negreanu, those guys going very deep in this tournament. They're not at this final table. The guys that won the satellites are. So, you know, that's an exciting thing for us here at the Commerce.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. That is right. Play a satellite, an educated guess at a lottery.
And 4 out of these 5 remaining players got in this tournament by winning a $1,000 satellite. Only Raymond Dolan bought in for the $10,000. It was actually his brother Tim Fan that bought him in.
Going after close to $1.8 million. Let's go to the felt. J.C. Moussa with a quick fold. And now Gevork Kasabyan, the local pro out of Hollywood, California, also folding.
It's over to Tree. He looks down at ace-10. He's on the button. Obviously, this hand figures to be favorite against the 2 blind hands.
130.
And he's going to make it $130,000 to go.
Into the restaurateur, he goes out, and now Andras looking down at an ace-7.
He's got the ace-7 offsuit. He's got the big chip lead.
Raise.
And he is going to raise it, Vince.
Yep.
He's not calling with the ace-7 offsuit. He is coming right over the top. Going to raise it another $230,000 more.
That is right. The Hungarian beach boy putting the pressure on Tree Wing.
And I can tell you, folks, if you're sitting in Tree seat right now, you're thinking, this ace-10 doesn't look so big anymore, especially when you're going up against the chip leader who could bust you out of this tournament if you opt to play this hand and lose it. It's just too much pressure against the chip leader. Tree opts to lay his hand down. And what a nice play by the Hungarian there.
With his buddies at Redondo Beach, California, renting the beach house.
I actually folded a real hand there.
What a story this is.
It is.
And he got in this tournament by winning a $1,000 satellite. That would be able to buy that beach house if he wins this tournament.
Well, he's very aggressive, but back to this hand. Raymond Dolan quickly folds. And back to the Hungarian, who just has a 7-4, also going away.
Over to J.C. Moussa. Well, he looks down at ace-9 on the button, so he's in position. It's a hand that most pros would raise with, certainly, in this situation. J.C. doing just that. Makes it $135,000 to go.
Gevork will lay down his hand, and now Tree Wing picking up the sometimes ominous ace-queen.
My hand's so big, I have no idea how much to raise. Hold on. Let me figure it out. 375.
Well, he's going to make it $375,000 to go. And usually when people have big hands, they don't make that kind of speech.
Well, this could spell a little trouble here for the cash game pro J.C. Moussa.
Well, the big question is, does J.C. believe him or not? We've seen how aggressive that Tree has been so far at this final table, just raising on junk all the time. And he doesn't believe him, Vince. He's moved all in on him.
Yep, he's short stacked. He's going to push.
I need some help here, buddy.
And Wing is going to make him talk.
Show me your hand. I'll tell you. Pretty honest guy.
Well, Vince, Tree laid his hand down a minute ago when the chip leader came over the top of him. Now it's the short stack that's come over the top of him.
Good karma. I raised to show you had a big hand.
And then I re-raised it to show you that I had a bigger hand.
Yeah, but you lie a lot.
Oh, it's coming back to bite me.